All right, so here's another video of you're not where you want to be in life because dot dot dot. So let's talk about this. If you're feeling like a failure or you're feeling like you're not where you want to be in life, it might be because you're too comfortable. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Look, when you're comfortable, you're content, you have everything you need at the moment, there really is no motivation to go out of your comfort zone and do something different, because oftentimes when you go out of your comfort zone, you step out of your comfort zone, you have to do something that's new, something that actually takes effort, and those things often come with discomfort. All right. So here's what I noticed. Like, I'm going to share with you something personal. In my culture, my background is Filipino. And a lot of the times people say that even when Filipinos migrate abroad, they try to keep families together and keep them at home. They can stay at home for however long they want. And so me moving out at the age of 19, for my fellow Western friends there, for them 19 might be like, oh my gosh, I moved out when I was 18. But in my culture, me moving out at the age of 19 was really a big shocker for my family, and a lot of people in my culture saw me as a rebel, as a, you know, we call it pasaway. The word is pasaway, but basically pasaway means you don't listen to your parents. So anyway, I moved out not because I wanted to disrespect my parents, obviously, but I really just felt like it was time for growth. 18, around 18 was when I really got serious about personal development, and I started diving deep in self-awareness and just realizing my emotions and the stories that I've placed about my life, my past, my childhood, all that stuff. So anyway, I moved out when I was 19, and I think this really allowed me to grow and become the person that I am. I'm turning not 30. I'm turning 29 soon. I'm really excited about turning 30. But I'm turning 29 soon. By the time this video comes out, most likely I'm 29. Yeah, so I'm turning 29 next month, and I'm super excited about that. But I often get this comment from people that I think it's because I also relate to a lot of people who are not necessarily my age. So most of my friends are either older than I am, or if they are around my age, they also have families. But anyway, I think the reason here is, when I was 19, I moved out. I really struggled to provide for myself and figure out my path and make sure that I still keep to my values even though my parents are not there. To be frank with you, growing up, my parents were afar. Like, my mom had been working abroad since I was 12, and so we didn't really have a lot of time together. I was the eldest in the family, so I kind of felt like I was raising my brothers in a way. Obviously, there's help. We have people at home helping out as well, but that's kind of how I felt growing up. Like, I was raising my brothers. But anyway, that's not what this is about. So the point here is, if you're too comfortable, often you're not going to be motivated to grow. So my husband and I talk about this a lot, and we actually recommend, or will recommend, that our kids, if they want to move out and experience life on their own, I'm going to recommend it and I'm going to allow it. And the reason for that is because it challenges them and it really molds them and teaches them how to be adults. And I think especially, as parents, we do our best to make sure our children are comfortable and stuff like that. And so we grow up as adults and we get used to this feeling of comfort. And when we're comfortable, I mean, seriously, if you're comfortable, why would you try to do anything else, right? You have to be highly motivated. Oftentimes, actually, there's discomfort already in what you're feeling before you start expanding that comfort zone. And so that might be why you're not where you want to be in life. Maybe you're too comfortable. So, if you're maybe in a place, say, maybe you live in a town where people are just content with a type of lifestyle that might not be the lifestyle that you want, right? And I'm not saying that one lifestyle or the other is wrong. I'm just saying that if you're in a place that defines this is it, or this is what's comfortable, this is the good life, and that's not how you envision your life, then maybe that's why you're not where you want to be, right? So for example, too, like, let's just go back to this idea of moving out. Like, if your parents are still providing for you, paying for your rent, paying for your cell phone bill or whatever, you're comfortable, like, I mean, sure, there might be some annoyances there, but ultimately, if your comfort far outweighs your annoyances or your discomforts, you're not going to be motivated to grow. And this is why every time you're uncomfortable and you experience discomfort and struggles and challenges in your life, embrace it and be grateful for it, because it really will motivate you and mold you into a much better person. That's how you develop mental toughness, right? That's how you develop resilience, and that's how you become a better version of yourself. So I want you to think about that. Where in your life are you too comfortable, right? So for example, when it comes to eating out, like, it's so easy to just order food, and it may not necessarily help you with your health goals, with your fitness goals, right? It's much more comfortable to just lay in bed, snuggle up under your blankets, and instead of just getting up at 4 a.m. to squeeze in a workout, right? So where in your life are you too comfortable, right? You have to understand, if you really want something so bad and you want your life to change, you just have to accept the fact that it's gonna be really uncomfortable, especially in the beginning. And you may think it's pain, but it's not pain. Discomfort is not pain. So I want you to think about that. How badly do you want something, right? You need to want it bad enough, and you really have to think about the comfort that you're feeling and compare that to the discomfort, and this is how you convince yourself that your comfort is no longer enough to stop you from the life that you want to have, from the identity, from the person that you're trying to become. Okay? So I'll leave it at that. Remember, once again, this video is all about, you're not where you want to be in life because you're too comfortable. Or if you're feeling like a failure, it's probably because you're too comfortable. So ask yourself, where in my life am I being too comfortable, right? Is there a calling for growth there? And what types of discomfort do I have to start accepting if I really want to improve, or if I really want my life to transform in this area? All right. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Always remember that your calling is in sight. Do the work, embrace the work fully, and stay on the path. Here's to mastering your life and your business. My name is Paige, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.